Okay, so to start off with this third activities video, I first went through and read all of the premises, the truth ones, to help require different conclusions. And I kind of went through and I just highlighted the premises and the conclusion that people drew, and then went through and chose if they were deductive or inductive, which I'm really terrible at, and I had a lot of trouble with that. So I went through and did that first and then compared it to the true premises because I didn't want to do too much scrolling back and forth during the video here. So first I said whether they were true or not, and that will help me decide whether they are valid or not. Um, so first of all, for this first deductive argument, I went through and I said that it was deductive, and then I said that all the premises are true. I said it is, or that the premise is true, and then I said, I'm sorry, this premise is false, I believe. Yeah, because they said it would be sunny and warm. So this was a false premise. So it would be invalid. Um, so then this one would be unsound. Because if you follow our chart on page 177, you can find that assuming all the premises are true, is it possible for the conclusion to be false? So yes, that would make it invalid. For the next one, I said it was deductive. All of these premises were true, so I'm going to assume that they are all true. Is it possible for the conclusion to be false? So they could be not amazing athletes, so I would say yes, it is possible for it to be false, so it could be invalid. The premises were true, and then this one would therefore be, you don't even mark unsound or sound because it is invalid. And then for number 3, Mark is an introvert. I said that this was also deductive because it comes to say Mark is an introvert, which is true. But Mark is a person who likes to be the life of every party. So that would not be valid. We can't assume that this is true. It is possible for the conclusion to be false. Yes, so it is invalid. As for number 4, either Wookiees are large, hairy primate-like creatures or Wookiees are frog dogs. Wookiees are not frog dogs, therefore they are large, hairy primate-like creatures. So this would be deductive. It said either Wookiees are this or this, and one of them was not a true premise. So assuming that they are all true, is it possible for the conclusion to be false? So they said Klingons are humanoids, Wookiees are large, hairy primate creatures who are not humanoid. Frog dogs are a separate species from Klingons and Wookiees. So, creatures or Wookiees are frog dogs. So, true promises, no. From there, we would say, going down our list, we are assuming all the premises are true. Is it possible for the conclusion to be false? Yes, so therefore it is invalid. And then as for this one, Margaret Thatcher was the Prime Minister of Great Britain, so she must be a citizen of Ireland. This is deductive thinking. The premises were true. But is it possible for the conclusion to be false? Yes, therefore it is invalid. As for the Martha Gellhorn, Mary Colvin, Christopher Amanpour, all of these lovely, lovely women who were famous and accomplished war correspondents. Since they are all women, it follows that women can make excellent war correspondents. It said women can. It wasn't saying all women are excellent correspondents. So I said that this would be inductive. And then is the conclusion probably true? Yes. So it could be strong. The premises are true. Key evidence ignored? No, there was no key evidence ignored. So it is not cogent. And if we continue down to number 7, this Paul McCartney claims the tune to Yesterday was just there one morning in his head when he woke up after dreaming of it being played by a string ensemble. So the song probably did not, or did come to him in a dream. I said this was inductive thinking. I said the premises are true. Is the conclusion probably true? Yes, which means that this would be strong. Was there key evidence ignored? No, which means this is cogent. I'm sorry, that means I messed up on the one before. Cogent. As for number 8, our last one, I said this was a deductive argument because she is assuming that the next pie she will buy will be famous too, even though it could be a different cook, it could be a different bakery, it could be terrible. So I said, yes, the premises may be true, but is it possible for the conclusion to be false? Yes, so it is invalid. And that would be it for our activity today.